Hello,
Hello,
this is Rachel,
this is Jonathan.
and we've been serving in France since 1999, helping Christian workers manage the pressures of being on the front line of ministry in the French-speaking world.
Our connection to Granville Chapel goes back to 2008, when we attended Granville during our sabbatical year in Vancouver.
And we're so grateful for the way in which the Granville community has been partnering with us so that missionaries and church planters in France and elsewhere can receive ongoing training and care to enhance their effectiveness.
We've been following with interest the transition that you've been experiencing, and we pray for God's continued blessing as you navigate this new phase.
And we have also been experiencing change as we have just welcomed a new couple onto our team. Their names are Joel and Deborah. They're French, in their early 40s, late 50s. They are both counselors, and they have come to help us increase our ability to provide debriefing, counseling, and spiritual direction to the pastors and missionaries that we welcome to our center.
Providing hospitality, care, and encouragement for God's servants is an ongoing privilege, especially for those that experience disappointments, discouragements, team conflicts, unexpected transitions, burnout, crises, trauma, and pressures on their marriage.
Every year we welcome between 300 and 400 people involved in church planting, evangelism, church ministry, Christian education, medical work, and relief and development. As a quick example, let me tell you about a single young French missionary serving in Chad, Africa. She works among street children, and last month she was speaking to a group of children when she was stopped, arrested, bundled into an unmarked car by a plainclothes police officer. She didn't know it was a police officer. She thought she was being kidnapped. She was interrogated and repeatedly threatened and verbally abused for 12 hours.
How could such a thing happen?
Well, French-speaking countries like Chad and Niger and Mali and Burkina Faso have grown increasingly hostile to France due to past colonial rule and present political influence. And it looks like that police officer abused his authority and took out his dislike of France on that young missionary.
So what happened next?
Well, after she was released, her mission organization immediately contacted me, asking me to debrief her as she was upset and traumatized. We did that via Zoom, and thankfully, she wants to continue her work.
Good.
But because of events like this, or other factors, the rates of attrition among missionaries are alarming. So we need to do everything we can to increase retention. That is our purpose for being here and doing what we do.
So finally, please pray for our team. We are now 4 couples and we get along well. Pray for Joel and Deborah as they adapt. They have not yet found a place to live in our area. And also pray that God would give us the wisdom that we need each day as we minister to His servants, that we would remain attentive to God as He includes us in what He is doing in this country of France, and that is hugely resistant to the gospel.
So we wish you all God's blessing.
Bye-bye.